Well, hello scrappers. Mike here. Welcome back to my channel. Time for another unboxing video of telecom boards. Again, these like the last batch came from a buddy of mine. He gave me a really good deal on them, and we're gonna have a look inside and see exactly what he sent me here. And I got the backstory finally on why he's offering me such a good deal on this stuff. So I'll tell that as we're looking through here. And looks like we got a bunch of network switch cards in here. That's what he described them as, and that's certainly what they look to be. So let's see, right here on top, this board right here. Got Broadcom chips on it, Intel something, some RAM chips it looks like. These would be probably magnetics and not worth anything. These chips they probably just got Torrids in them. Ooh, lots of chunky MLCCs on the back. Too bad these fingers aren't gold. Maybe they're silver, but probably not. They're probably just tin. But hey, there's a good start. That's a good board. There's going to be a fair amount of gold in those IC chips and big chunky MLCCs. So here's another board. Are those figures gold? They almost look like copper. They may just be copper rather than gold. I don't know. And there's some other plating here that kind of looks like copper rather than gold. But hey, still, this board looks pretty nice to me. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gold corner BGAs. I'm not sure what's under these heat sinks. I'll have to pull them off. Looks like some Broadcom flat packs under there. Got some RAM chips, miscellaneous other chips. Tantalum capacitors, tiny little MLCCs on the back, but there must be 1,000 of them, and a few more chips. And then of course all of these boards have the RJ45 connectors on them, which all have 8 gold-plated pins in them, and then we've got these optical ports on them too, which have some gold-plated pins in them. So there's some good gold to be had here, yeah. And, okay, so that's that board. This board looks similar, yeah. It's just got more of its heat sinks attached. Let's see underneath this thermal transport. Yes, these are Broadcom flat packs. Or these are Broadcom BGA chips. So in my experience, these Broadcom chips have a fair amount of gold in them. Actually, this board is a fair bit different from this board, but it's still got like 1, 2, 3. Is that one? Yeah, that's not a gold quarter BGA, but it's still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 gold quarter BGAs on it, and a lot of Broadcom BGAs. Nice. And look at, oh yeah, look at all the RJ45 connectors with all their gold plating in them. So the next time, so what I'll do is I will depopulate all these boards in my kiln. You know, I depopulate boards in the kiln, put them in there, heat them up to above the melting point of solder, and since this is almost all surface mount parts, they'll just fall right off the board. Let's see what's on the back. Yeah, another 1,000 or so little tiny MLCCs and a couple of chips. And there's some bigger MLCCs across here too. Those are pretty chunky. So I'll depopulate all these boards, and the next time I mix up some Eco Goldex, I will probably run these RJ45 gang connectors through it to get the gold plating off of them. That's the easiest way to do it, I've found. Yeah, here's another board. Similar to the ones we've seen before. These are some sort of VGA chip. big ones. Looks like they've got metallized tops. Those are a little bit trickier to process. You have to sort of peel apart the layers to get at the stuff with the bond wires. They can be tricky to process. You have to sit down with like a knife and sort of pry the layers apart. We got a line of big chunky MLCCs across here. Got some tantalum capacitors, lots of Broadcom BGAs. Only a couple of gold corner BGAs, but a lot of Broadcom BGAs. A couple RAM chips. Oh yeah, the usual. Thousands of tiny MLCCs and a few tantalum capacitors on the back. A few chunky MLCCs too. So it looks like these boards are just, you know, same things pretty much over and over again, just variations on the design here. Looks like they're all network routers or switches. So yeah, again we got gold corner BGAs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I guess under here, yeah, Broadcom chips. Yep. What's on this little daughter board? A fair number of chips on this daughter board and some really big chunky MLCCs. Nice, nice. On the back, yeah, the usual, lots of little tiny MLCCs and a few chips. So I was saying I got the backstory on why my buddy is emailing me and asking me if I want to buy this stuff off of him for cheap. He's somebody I've known for quite a while, and we're basically email friends. He's been wanting to get into this gold recovery from e-waste. So he's been collecting this e-waste and really piling it up. And these daughter boards, yeah, they don't have that much on them. But we got all the usual stuff here on the motherboard. Yeah, pretty much. So he's been piling it up, but he never seems to get around to the time to get around. He never seems to have the time to get around to doing anything with it. And yeah, another big line of chunky MLCCs here and some up here. All the usual stuff. This is some good material. I like these boards. I can get a lot of gold out of them. So it's piling up. I guess his garage is pretty full to the rafters. And he just recently acquired some more stuff. And apparently his wife came home and saw that he'd packed more stuff in the garage and kind of put her foot down and said, "You need to do something with this stuff or get rid of it." So, well, he's really not ready or set up to process it yet like I am. So just for domestic tranquility, he got a hold of me and said, "Hey Mike, would you like to buy a few boxes of high quality e-waste from me cheap, just so I can make some room in my garage and to keep the wife happy?" So yeah, that finally got the backstory on that. I wasn't sure at first why he was offering me the stuff for so cheap. So now I know. Domestic tranquility issues. So anyway, yeah. Nice boards. Nice boards. So I can kind of relate. My wife comes out and looks at my workshop and just kind of rolls her eyes and shakes her head. But so far she hasn't given me any ultimatums. And this stuff does travel through my workshop. It doesn't just, you know, accumulate. Yep, lots of gold corner BGAs, lots of big chunky MLCCs. Yeah, the more I look at these fingers, though, the more they look like copper rather than gold. But I know there's gold in these RJ45 gang connectors and inside these optical connectors. So, okay. Yeah, it's just variations on a theme. More of the same, all the way to the bottom. Actually, no, we got something different down here at the bottom, don't we? This is a little different. It's got more of these metal top VGA chips. Got a lot of big flat packs on this one. So that's a little different. Only got the one gold corner VGA. But we got Well, these are Alteras and PMCs, not Broadcoms, but I bet they're pretty much the same thing. See on the back. Ah, this one seems to have gold plating. Now this board has gold plating on it rather than copper plating. I'm sure it's just flashed, not much gold there, but still, you know. I can get that off with the Eco Goldex. Got some gold plated headers over here. Bunch of LEDs. Yeah, lots of RJ45 connectors. Got a serial connector, optical connector ports, more LEDs. Yeah, that's a nice board. This looks like we've seen this before, but whoa! Okay, what do we have here? Ugh, it's heavy too. Holy cow! Oh wow, this is a Cisco board. I can't really tell. It looks kind of like a Cisco board, like the Cisco boards look. Got gold plating on the sides. Yeah, Cisco. On the custom BGA chips here, it says Cisco. So this one looks like, yeah, I'm not sure what that is. So Cisco boards, yeah, sometimes they're full of good stuff and sometimes they're a bust. But this one here, wow, okay, both sides, so it's a two-sided board. We got a couple of Gold Corner BGAs on the back, as well as these metallized custom chips. It looks like we got a lot of RAM chips and Glue Logic back here. There's some gold plating. There's a lot of tiny, tiny MLCCs. Literally thousands of them on this board. And there's a few bigger ones. There's some chunky ones over here. Yeah. We got connectors over here, lots of gold plating in those connectors. I am familiar with Cisco connectors and how to take them apart and get the pins out. They are pressed in usually, not soldered, so they can just be pried out of the board, taken apart, and you'll wind up with hundreds of little gold plated pins. Again, Eco Goldex will take the plating off of them really good. Got lots of tantalum capacitors, yellow ones, black ones, multiple sizes. Yeah, here's some more chunky MLCCs over here. Oh, gold band oscillators. There's a couple gold band oscillators. This board is nice. This board is nice. I don't know if I'll get anything out of these custom Cisco chips. They're kind of iffy. Sometimes they've got good stuff in them, sometimes they don't. What we got over here? We got a 2 gigabyte compact flash card. Well, I will hold on to that. That could come in handy for my retro computing projects. And we got some stuff under heat sinks, which I can't see. Let me get a wrench, and we'll pry these heat sinks off. Oh, here are these power modules. These are power conversion modules to provide the voltages that this thing runs on. I've seen these before at Cisco equipment. They've got a lot of chunky MLCCs on them and a lot of gold plating. So these are nice. These are a nice find. Alright, I got a set of pliers. I can pull these heat sinks off. We'll see what's underneath them. But you know what? The more I look at this board, the more good stuff I see. You know, it had some gold band oscillators on the back. There's one over here, too. Got some RAM stick sockets. What is this? Oh, holy cow. Looks like we've got another... Yeah, there's another... If it'll eject, it looks like there's another compact flash card in here. So that looks like, hey, 2 compact flash cards on the same thing. The ejector button's broken though. I'll have to find a way to get that out of there. In fact, it's got sockets for 2, as well as one over here. So okay, lots of compact flash here. But let's pull these heat sinks off. Ah, gold corner BGA underneath those aluminum heat sinks. Nice. At least that one. Let's see about this one here. Nah, that's a flip chip. That probably doesn't have any value. And my experience with flip chips has been they really don't have much in the way of precious metals in them. There's another gold corner BGA. Let's see what's underneath this big one. Hope for a big gold corner BGA. That'd be nice. Yes, gold corner BGA. All right, cool. So yeah, this board just gets better and better. Nice. All right. I like this board. This is, whew, I might have to cut it in half. I don't know if it'll fit in my kiln I use for depopulating boards. Oh, there's another gold band oscillator. Like I said, the more I look at this board, the more good stuff I see. There's a lot of gold on this board. Yeah, Cisco equipment is kind of hit or miss. Sometimes you get good stuff and sometimes you don't. But this is the good stuff here. Yeah. All right. Oh, what else do we got down here? One little board here with some gold-plated connectors on it and some optical ports. Okay, a little bit more gold. EcoGold, let's take that off. Well, that's got MLCCs all over it too. That's nice. Okay. So, wonderful. I've got some work ahead of me dealing with these boards and the ones in the last video, which, you know, I'll put a link in the upper right if it's not already there to the last unboxing video I did. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff I need to depopulate here and process, but hey, that's a good problem to have, isn't it? Alright, so I'm going to repack this box. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video at least a little bit interesting, educational, informative, inspirational, whatever. Give it a like, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to see my future videos. Press that little bell icon YouTube wants you to press. Be notified when I release a new video, because as a subscriber, you will be notified when I release a new video if you press that bell icon. Check out my second channel, Electric Geek 64. I harvested a whole bunch of parts off of that last batch of boards that my buddy sent me. And the video of that's going to appear on the second channel on Electric Geek 64. And you might find that interesting too. I harvested them for reuse in my electronics projects over there. Hey, why buy parts if you can get them for free off of e-waste, right? So please like and subscribe over there as well. Leave a comment. Comments, suggestions, constructive criticism, always open to that. So feel free to leave a comment below the video. And thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. So let me see if I can actually get this card out of here. See what it is. Push that in with something because the button's broken. Ah, there we go. 8 GB compact flash card. Nice. Nice. That's really big for the compact flash cards I find in these Cisco switches. Usually they're, you know, 1 GB or only a few hundred megabytes. So I got a 2 GB and an 8 GB out of here. Very nice. I can use these in my retro computing projects on the second channel. Alright, there's your post-credit content. Thanks for watching. Bye.